Good morning, lovely people. Happy Monday. And what a Monday it is. It is absolutely glorious here in sunny Stirling. I am in the office myself today. Well, I am at the moment anyway. Lisa is currently out on the lunch run. I've decided to have a Subway today. Absolutely ravenous. So she's away to Subway to go and get some lunch in for us. Steph is actually working from the house today. He had a dentist appointment this morning, and long story short, travel arrangements for getting back to the office didn't work out, so he's just going to work from the house today. But yeah, pretty solid Monday. Got lots on the cards today. We did have a training session. It's also been cancelled. So no training session today. One of the guys that was coming on the training session with us was the person who was bringing Steph to work. So because that's been cancelled, we've basically shelved that. So we'll reschedule that for later in the week, or possibly, yeah, start of next week maybe. But yeah, pretty busy week ahead this week. Lots of projects have came in over the weekend through inquiries on the website. Bear in mind, if you want to speak to us, you can send an inquiry through the website. Phone's ringing, I need to get that. So that's one thing, when you're in the office yourself, the phone goes, emails go, it can make it seem a little busier than it actually is. So Lisa will be back shortly. We'll get a wee catch up with her later on the day, but generally today is quotations and re-quotations, bit of project planning going on. Also won a couple of projects over the weekend, which is fantastic. I was in here on Saturday working on stuff. Had a couple of appointments and some clients have went ahead, so we'll be getting those projects underway, and we'll be able to tell you a wee bit more about them when they're a bit further down the line. Yeah, other than that, it's like going 100 miles an hour at a minute. Also done a lot of work on socials over the weekend, so you'll see some new different style of content coming out on the old TikTok and Facebook and Instagram and wherever else we're all posted. So some of that will be getting released this week. Some of it informative, some of it a wee bit funnier. Either way, we're just constantly striving to work towards creating more content on this type of topic or our industry, and giving away some value, whatever we can to fit the bill and help anyone that's going through this process just now of purchasing windows. Give them a wee bit more of an insight into what to look out for and what to do. So yeah, solid weekend, solid start to the week. I now need to jump on and get some finance stuff done, which is the painful part. Bills need paid, unfortunately, so we've got a rake of stuff to sort out on the old finance front, which I need to deal with this afternoon before I jump onto quotes, make sure that everyone's paid. So that's my job for just now, and I'll catch up with you later on. Where has today gone is the question that needs to be asked. It is just gone 6:15. Lisa's gone home for the day. Honest, I came in here with a rake of stuff to do today, a hell of a lot of financial stuff to get through. And before I knew it, it was like 5 o'clock, and Lisa was saying, right, that's me away, I'll see you tomorrow. So yeah, I've got lots done, which is awesome, but yeah, haven't really picked the camera up very much, to be honest with you, because I've literally been sat at the computer all day. And it's kind of hard when Steph's off and I'm manning the fort myself. However, cleaner was in today. Karen was in, gave the place a lovely once over, a little spruce up. It's always really, really nice when the cleaners go in because the place smells amazing. So yeah, cleaner was in today and got the place spruced up so that we're ready for shooting our videos this week. I'm currently, at the moment, don't know if this interests anybody, but I am currently working on the YouTube stuff. So obviously now that the working day is done, I'm now in the process of working on the YouTube channel and sorting out videos and content for Lisa and for myself. So basically myself and Steph, after kind of seeking a bit of advice from other people, have basically started to kind of create our own personal brand. I mean, it sounds horrific. It's not like something I would really ever want to get into, but it's the fundamentals of running a business. And obviously what we are trying to do here and what we're trying to create is for us to be really, really accessible. So I suppose like a big part of this business, and that's, you know, what we're trying to create here. I'm going to put this down here. What we're trying to create here at Glassworks is a situation where you don't necessarily have to pick up the phone to speak to us. Obviously we want that, which is fantastic, but we're also aware that the glazing industry has this like really, really horrible reputation of people just hounding customers to try and get sales. It's very, very sales orientated and not very much consultancy led. So we spend a hell of a lot of our time here, as you will have probably seen from our social media stuff that we do, on Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, which seems to be like our kind of biggest traction social media account at the moment. We're putting out content daily, like all the time, and we're trying to give people, one, an insight into the run-ins of the business, so a bit of behind the scenes stuff, which is pretty much what this vlog's about. And the other bit is generating, you know, informative content on products. So instead of having to download a PDF and look at lots and lots of technical data that's out there, which everybody has the same stuff, we're really trying to drum down on the key points of a product and talk about it in video format and then upload it so that you can physically, you know, digest it easier. And it all goes towards the big social algorithm and Google and all that type of thing. So it takes up a massive, massive part of our day, or massive part of our week, sorry. And because of the nature of this, you know, it's done after hours because Monday to Friday 9 to 5 is generally business. So all this content that we create is done at the weekends and at night, and it is very much a kind of full-time project. So yeah, it's pretty hard going. And to cap it all off, like I said, how I started this conversation is, we've been told that Steph and I should really start to develop our own brand as the owners of Glassworks, so that you can get to know us a little bit better as well. So if you are interested in finding out a little bit more about what me and Steph do and a bit more in the kind of personal side of things, you know, as us as owners of Glassworks, then you can follow us on Instagram. So it's just Glassworks_Mark or Glassworks_Steph. You can give us a wee like and a follow. And the same if you go into TikTok. You can go into TikTok and see our rake of content, like 1 minute, 3 minute type content stuff. Some of it's on YouTube Shorts as well. But there's a rake of content there on all of the products which we have in the showroom. So yeah, if you're interested in looking at that stuff and want to learn a wee bit more about what we do and a bit more about the products, then you can do that. You can go online and have a look. But yeah, all in all, day's almost done. Well, I say almost done. I've got to go home and schedule a rake of content for the rest of this week. But yeah, how good, see, to be honest, it's not until everyone's away home and I've kind of got this place to myself. How good does this showroom look? See when it's all clean like this. And tidy. We still need to build this display stand, by the way. I can't do it myself, and Steph with one arm's no good. But yeah, when everyone's away home, I kind of sometimes pinch myself as to how lucky we are to have an environment in a space like this. I'll tell you something else, and this is just like if you're ever curious about that, see the stuff that goes on sale on TikTok, right? We seen these lights. So big problem in the showroom is, if you look here, all of these stunning Internorm stands, they all have like integrated LED lights above the product, with the exception of this door. But everything else, all the window displays have these integrated lights. Now, when we were wiring the place and we were trying to set this up, it was going to be a real bother getting the electricity from one side of the showroom, like over here or over there, and getting it into the middle where this Daco display is, right? So we were like, what are we going to do? Because we kind of need to get some light in here. And obviously I've got the roller shutter door down today because it's really, really windy. So we bought these lights. See these ones here, right? They work off a remote control. So the stands get a little bit of a glow to them. I think they're awesome. I still love them. And they're rechargeable, so you don't need any power. So you just literally push the button and they work. And they all work off remote control as well. So if you just point the remote at them, you need to go quite close. Anyway, that's just a little thoughts with Mark before the end of the day. Also, side note, again, new workwear. Looks good. Put a wee post up the other day about how the workwear turned out. We found these t-shirts from Marks and Spencer's. They're like an amazing fit. They're mega, mega comfortable. The quality's unreal. So we just ordered pretty much one of every single colour that there is. Got some new designs as well coming, which we'll show you later on. But yes, generally speaking, that's it for the day. I am packing up and going home very, very shortly once I've tidied up the monstrosity and untidiness that is my desk, because we have a clean desk policy here at Glassworks. So yeah, going home, do a wee bit more work, and we will see you again tomorrow. I don't know if it will be me or me and Lisa. I don't know if Steph's coming in. He's got the hospital tomorrow with his dodgy shoulder. We'll soon find out. Anyway, we shall see you tomorrow. Goodbye. How are we, guys? Happy Tuesday. We're back in the office today. Noisy wee place. I've got my car getting detailed today. Long time overdue. It's been in and out of the garage the past wee while. So it's been a bit neglected. So I managed to catch a guy that was cleaning one of the cars across the road. And he's going to do mine today, which is awesome. So looking forward to seeing that. However, big job today. I am about to start the process of building this VR machine for Alan coming in tomorrow. So I'm going to take out the box, or it's already out the box, it's in the cupboard just now. So it's currently a mass of cables and lights. So yeah, I need to get my head into this, get it set up and see if we can actually get it working. So that's the job just now. Going to start it, see how we get on.
So, it's Tuesday afternoon, well I say afternoon, it's evening, 7:10. This is attempt number 2 at recording a little kind of intro to the vlog, because I did probably the best part of 10-15 minutes previously and then realised that it was on time lapse, so none of that's usable. Potentially Mark can drop a bit in here just to show you what a monumental up that was, but you know, it is what it is. This is like the first hello that I've kind of made to the vlog so far, just because I worked from home yesterday, just because I still can't drive because of the shoulder, and I had to go to the dentist, and then, you know, like by the time I'd got buses and stuff like that, it was a bit of a nightmare. Just to give you a quick update in terms of where I'm at, I was at the hospital again this morning to get further x-rays on my shoulder. So essentially, I met with a consultant, and it's going to take a wee bit. It's going in the right direction. It's healing, but the break is the collarbone. There was a wee bit of, I suppose, confusion, or there was a question mark over that last week as to whether or not it was my collarbone, but based on the new x-rays, it definitely is. But it's kind of unusual in the fact that it's quite close to my shoulder, so it just complicates things a wee bit, in the sense that there's quite a lot of movement in there, there's a lot of moving parts, and it takes a wee bit longer to heal when it's so close to the shoulder. So not ideal, really, because it means that I'm probably going to be in the sling for another 3 or 4 weeks, and then hopefully it has healed enough that we don't need to worry about anything else in terms of like surgery or anything like that, because that's obviously would extend the recovery process even further, although based on what they were saying today, it's unlikely that would be required. So that has kind of thrown a bit of a spanner in the works, really, in terms of like my ability to get to the office or go to site or do other bits and pieces like that. So yeah, just an additional complication that wasn't really needed. Other than that, it's going to be another busy week. Already been working hard on different projects, quotes, everything else, just to stay on top of that. And then tomorrow we're filming another episode of the podcast, and this week we have Alan Corfield from AC Architects coming in to speak about self-build and his experience in the industry as an architect, designer and business owner. So that's going to be really interesting. And then in the afternoon we're going to sit down, myself and Mark, and we're going to film something related to Passive House. So Mark's effectively going to be interviewing me, and I'm going to be answering questions with regards to Passive House standard, how it relates to windows and doors and everything else regarding that. So, you know, few kind of interesting bits and pieces coming up. And, you know, at the moment we are, like I say, it's pretty late, it's like 7:15, so I'm getting ready to go home, but I will just give you a quick walk around, because we have also been, excuse me, getting the VR machine set up, because when Alan's coming in tomorrow to do the podcast, he's also going to help us set up the VR machine. You would see from previous videos that we unboxed the VR machine, we've set it up. Mark is currently in the process of downloading the software that we need for that machine, so that when Alan comes in tomorrow, it's streamlined as it possibly can be. So I'll give you a wee walk around. We can have a quick chat with Mark just to kind of see where we're at just before we go home, and then obviously there'll be a lot more clips and video footage of tomorrow, and so we'll have a wee look. We've got the podcast set up already in place on the basis that Alan's coming in the morning, so we obviously want to make sure that everything's ready to go. At the moment, you'll see that all the lights are off in the showroom because we have everything set up here. Mark was testing the lights just to make sure that the lighting was correct and that it was all going to work. So lighting rigs there, 2 chairs, all the microphones, the hot seat. So everything is all set up there, and then on this side, Mark is setting up the VR machine, which you can see there, that absolute beast in the cupboard.
Hi, Steph.
From one beast to another. Hi, Mark. Here we go. Just double check that. Are we live?
We're live.
Oh, we're live.
Yep. It's like I've never seen you today, Steph. Oh, I've seen you before.
Yeah, I've already told everybody that we're recording this for the second time.
So I mean, now
do the bit about drivers so I can do my joke again.
well, I mean, this is the thing about Windows machines. Nothing works without updating 101 drivers.
Mm-hmm. It's funny you should say that, Mark, because it's a bit like me. I need 101 drivers at the moment.
Oh dear, so good.
Nothing in this.
Now, I mean,
nothing in this vlog is scripted.
So if you want to pan around to the screen here and just see, all these fancy figures, GPU clocks, GPU power, GPU temperature, ask me what they mean, Steph.
What do they mean, Steph?
Haven't a clue, is the honest answer.
What are we looking at?
Well, basically, it seems that when you buy, almost a $2,000 computer and get the guys to build it and set it up for you, that they don't actually set up anything. So
just put all the bits in.
They just basically put all the bits in and then, give it to you. So
I'll give you a wee swatch at the.
So what I've
Look
basically.
Look at that screensaver.
What I've been doing,
She's
you'll actually notice it looks a bit better now. It looks a bit more in proportion.
The screensaver?
Well, the actual screen itself looks a bit more in proportion.
Oh, it's
sharper.
The first thing I noticed.
Yeah, of course it did. Because this has taken me 2.5 hours today and nobody notices that it's done. So now, when I click this twin motion thing, after running software updates for 2.5 hours, this should, in effect, run.
That's the plan anyway.
If it comes up with a warning, I'm throwing the towel in. So I've double clicked that.
What have you double clicked? Twin motion.
Double click.
Working.
Twin motion is loading.
That's the first time that's happened, because previously we were getting a warning message that said you need XYZ driver in order for Edging to work, and then that was installed, and then you need XYB driver for thing to work. So
if I go here,
it's been a long time coming.
This file has been saved in an older version of Twinmotion. You're about to convert it to the latest version.
Convert file. We've got a copy of that, so you're watching us make mistakes live.
This is, I mean, if this works, I'm impressed with myself. Oh no. Missing files.
I was just sliding it over there just in case the machine blew up, because that's also just open.
I mean, the chances of this working are...
It's pretty slim. It says loading, but if there's missing elements of the file, it's going to be pretty tricky for it to load. I mean, I can't imagine that there are missing elements of the file. My hope would be that, you know, like in a newer version, whatever, like material or something, is maybe been updated, or oh, here we go. Oof. Bang around.
Oh,
Bang around, Peter. We're in.
Hello. Level of detail preset.
Flip you around so you can have a wee look.
Complex. Let's just go fucking apply. I mean, I haven't got a clue what we're actually doing here.
Neither of us have a clue. We're just.
But would you look at this, Steph? Would you look at that? That's smooth, by the way.
That's it.
I mean, I'm going.
The detail.
That detail is unreal, by the way.
It's Unreal Engine.
Well, no, this isn't an Unreal Engine. But you can, I mean, SUV. I mean, what do we do here? Let's change. Let's make that car black, and that's what we'll do. Do you know what I mean?
That's what you need.
Make the car a black motor. I mean, it's very glittery, like.
Mm-hmm.
But in theory, there we go.
That's what you need.
There's the village. And I mean, how you get this into actual VR, I've got absolutely no idea.
I think you save it, and then you import that file into Steam VR.
Yeah?
Yeah. Export. I mean, yeah. So, that's where we're at. You will see the final version of this. You don't need to be here for the next, 4.5 hours of clicking buttons and whatnot. But that's where we're at. It's Tuesday. It feels like it's been, 4 days of the week already, but it's only been 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow for behind the scenes at the podcast.
Definitely. See you tomorrow.
Cheers.
Cheers, bye.
So, it's the morning after the night before. It's Wednesday. We are currently at the cow shed. You can see the cows in the background there. And Alan Corfield is here. We are all set up. We've not started filming anything yet for the podcast. We have been working on, or rather, Mark and Alan have been working on trying to get the VR side of things set up. It seems like they've been making some pretty good progress. So, yeah, let's go and have a wee look, see what they're up to, and then we can have a quick chat and also get a bit of kind of inside scoop in terms of how it's all been going.
Hi, Steph.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Alan.
Hi, Steph. This isn't
See
easy.
them there, working hard, trying to make sure everything gets all set up.
I mean, it's all working perfectly. No teething problems whatsoever.
None whatsoever.
No.
Wouldn't expect.
No.
Wouldn't expect.
In fact,
Any
we
issues?
just can't get it connected.
Yeah.
It seems to be the issue here, though.
It's been a long morning.
Yep.
I mean, it's depicting a night scene really, really accurately.
Outer space.
Outer space, right? Really, we're past the Milky Way at this point.
So yeah, so that's where we're at. Lots of hard work going on here. Once we've done that, we're going to sit down and have a wee chat. But at the moment,
Is it coming up with the menu yet?
nothing much to
Did
feedback.
it go black?
I'm going to
So it's back on, yeah, went black.
use my gammy hand to grab that microphone. I'll go and say hello to Lisa. Hi Lisa,
Hello,
how you getting on?
I'm all right. we're getting there.
Are you also excited for the VR?
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to record videos
You
of
were
you
saying to me
guys.
yesterday that you've never tried VR before.
No, I haven't, no.
So,
No, so I'm excited to have a wee shot of that.
well, that's
so.
good. We will...
And also to make fun of you guys doing it, because it'll be quite funny.
Yeah,
Just to watch, you know?
It looks so weird when people have got the headset on and they're like kind of walking around, but it's quite nice when you can see what they're looking at on the screen.
Yep.
So
No, I'm
that's
looking
great.
forward to this.
Awesome. And what have you got on for today?
I am going through our CRM system, just kind of going through all these kind of leads that Danny has sent through.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I'm going through that. Also, just kind of touching up the website, some stuff and that. But other than that, just, working through the CRM system, updating it.
Awesome.
Yes.
And so obviously like keeping us, the sun is shining again in Scotland. It's a wonderful day. And on this side, the podcast setup is all there and ready to go. So once we get the VR set up, or get to a point where we say, right, that's as much as we can do for today, we're going to do a wee bit of filming and we will give you guys a wee bit of behind the scenes. So watch this space.
Good evening. Never in a day have I felt so deflated, I think is the best word to use. It's just gone, it's just on 7:45. I've been in here since 10 o'clock, working with Alan and trying to get this VR machine to work, and I can't get it. It's just, it does not want to work at all. Very rarely am I beat on these types of things, and that's my problem, is that I just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going until I can't go anymore. And unfortunately, in this case, I think I'm going to have to throw in the towel and see if I can get someone in to set it up, because it just does not want to work. Keeps on crashing. It's definitely not a computer issue, because, well, the computer's brand new. The graphics card is like way more than capable of running the actual software and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely not that, but I'm done in for the day. I've had like a sandwich to eat earlier on. I have got next to no work done. I mean, I've been working, but do you know what I mean? I've lost a day pretty much doing this. I think I'm just going to have to bring in some sort of expert or anybody that knows how to set up and install and configure VR, because this just doesn't want to work. So everyone else is away home. Steph had to get back, so I've just stayed behind to try another couple of things: uninstall the software, reinstall it again, reset the computer. None of it is working. But I cannot stay here any longer. I need to go home. I have a family and a full day's worth of work to catch up on tomorrow. So I'm going to throw the towel in and call it quits, and maybe just come back and revisit this another day when I've got the capacity for it, because I'm getting angry now, which is not like me, but I'm getting very, very close to the end of my tether with it. So we had a good day all in all. It was good to catch up with Alan. It was good to get that podcast and interview recorded for some content, which was really good. But yeah, I feel extremely deflated today after the end of all of that. I genuinely thought we were going to be at the end of the day and have a finished and up and running, working VR console that we could utilise. It's been, Christ, 6-7 months of waiting on this. And it hasn't happened. So back to the drawing board, new day tomorrow, go home, get some sleep, start again. Good morning, lovely people. It is Thursday. Today is a new day, and we go again. Going to get my head back into actual normal business operational stuff today. Yesterday was a complete write-off. I ended up going home last night, grabbing something to eat, and then coming back to the office and staying until 11:30 last night, still trying to sort the VR. I think I know what the problem is with the actual system. I'm just not educated enough to fix it, and that's been a guy thing, and fully admitting that I don't know what I'm doing with this type of stuff. As I intimated before, it's not really, you know, I was never into gaming PCs and stuff like that when I was younger, so I don't know how these things work. But I think it's a configuration thing of when you start each segment of the program. There's obviously like 4 programs involved in running the VR stuff, and I think they have to be started in a certain sequence so that everything talks to each other. So I think I know where I'm at. I'm going to give it one last try this morning, and if that does not work, then I'm basically, putting it to the back of my mind for today, and it's a Friday problem. We can deal with problems like that on a Friday because the world's just a better place, and I'm trying to find mugs here. The world's a better place on a Friday, and there's less stress involved in the world, so I'm going to have to come in the weekend to try and catch up on the stuff that I didn't get done yesterday. However, nature around the business. I just wish it was a bit easier than it was yesterday, but never mind. Got a lot of quotes to work through today. Got some big deliveries arrived in. I think we're probably going to take a run over to the warehouse next week because it is rammed full at the moment with jobs that we've got in. Every job that we've had since, 2 months ago, kind of like March, April time, every single job that we've had's been delayed massively. So the problem that brings with it is that antihistamine's haven't kicked in yet. Yes. Oh my God, I forgot the milk now. This is like make coffee with Mark. Yeah, as I was saying, every job that we've done since back in March has been delayed massively to the point where we've got to store all the products. And the problem that causes is that it costs money to store products. And we are a very, very nice company, and we don't charge clients a lot of money to store product. But our haulage company and warehousing company, they have to make money, obviously. And just so happens the pallets that we've got are absolutely massive. Like, they're huge. Some of them in excess of 5 metres in width. And that obviously costs money to store something that volume in a space that they can charge for. They could get 4 or 5, 6 pallets sometimes in that type of space. So we need to try and sort something out. So I'm going to have to try and sort the logistics out on that today as well. And yeah, crack on. We'll catch up with Steph when he gets in. Meanwhile, I'm going to get this coffee because I'm gasping for it. Good afternoon. I last spoke to you this morning, and we've done no bad today. We've kind of got back on track. We've kind of made up for the lost day yesterday, and what's more, we think we've got the VR machine working. It's a fingers crossed scenario, but at the moment it is looking promising. We are in the process at the moment of, and we'll check and see how it's getting on, downloading an update which should allow it to run smoother. So let's see, what is it saying? This is what happens at the moment. You get your hopes up and then it doesn't work. So we're going to wait and see what happens here. Geronimo. And now, if we do connect to VR, it should run. But I need to set it up again and reconfigure it to the 2024 version. However, you get the idea. Anyway, we'll go and check on Steph, see how Mr. Bell's getting on. Hi, Steph.
Hello.
Pretending that I didn't come in 3 minutes ago and say we need to record something.
I was ignoring you then.
Yep.
I'm ignoring you now.
Yep. How are you getting on, Steph?
Yeah, not bad. Just trying to get through the backlog of quotes that we both have to issue. My arm's killing me. Because I've had it out of this fucking sling too many times, I think. But do you know what? This is like maybe too much information, but it was like quite swollen for a while, and now it's not. Like I can feel
The bone.
I can feel stuff like in there, like more. Like for a while, it didn't look like anything. Whereas like when you look in the mirror now, you can see a lump where like the bone's like sticking up, obviously like going back down. But that's like everything's like more tender.
Right.
So like I just feel stuff a bit more. I don't know if it was like padded before when it was all like swollen up. So yeah.
Body science and
There's got a
genetics with Steph.
cracking bruise, like it's like down to here.
Is it?
Like on my back as well. It's like a strap.
Oh my god.
It's more yellow than anything, but it's like
Happy days.
just that's what it is like. So do you know?
We've had a bit bad, well, we've had a better day today than we did yesterday. We've actually managed to get some stuff done. More so me. I lost a complete day yesterday, and night, and sleep, over things that shouldn't really affect me, but unfortunately it does, because I hate the fact of not being able not to fix something, being beat. I don't know, it just doesn't sit well with me. It's a problem that I've got, but we got up and running the day. Workwear, Steph. Is the workwear being taken home?
I've taken it home. I've just not done anything with it. I'll maybe put something on tomorrow.
See, there's the Doge. The Doge version is getting its airing today. No affiliation to Elon, but you know, when you come up with a good acronym with 4 letters, is that an acronym, Steph? Is that an acronym? Yeah.
And an acronym.
When you come up with a decent acronym that also works for Department of Glazing Efficiency, it has to be stolen. Can't take the credit for that one. That's down to Mr. Bell.
I was so excited.
I know.
When
I know.
we were in the old office. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was like coming into work in my car, and all of a sudden it just was like, Doge.
Department of Glazing Efficiency.
Burst into the temporary office. And then it's taken
I have to say it was
taken us like 8 months to make the
It was an
t-shirts.
equally exciting moment, but it then took us 8 months to one, find a decent printer that didn't wreck our stuff, and 2, order workwear and t-shirts that we actually liked, which we've now successfully done, which is good. So yeah, Lisa's been off today. She's back in tomorrow. We were going to record an interview today with me and Steph, but actual work has, I say actual work, everything we do is work, but quotations took priority today, so that's been done and rescheduled for tomorrow. And that'll be us. Another busy day tomorrow. You've got appointments tomorrow, Steph, haven't you?
I've got an appointment in the afternoon and potentially some phone calls in the morning. So yeah, man, I like it. It could be a good day. I feel like we're kind of, approaching the end of the week, with the ability to get through the list, which is always a nice feeling. And also, just in general, like and subscribe. But let us know if you like the Doge merch. If you want one, comment down below, because we've done absolutely nothing about sorting out like a merch store. But people do ask, so you know, if there's an appetite for it, then let us know, and we'll maybe put it in like a future list.
They are extremely good quality, by the way, I should say. They are. It's not like cheap t-shirts. They're not, it's Marks and Spencer's, to be brutally honest. I mean, we'll give the game away. It's Marks and Spencer's t-shirts you're getting, which in theory are like 20 quid anyway. So
There's no shame in it, Mark. We're that age, do you know what I mean?
we've hit that age in life.
It was Danny Smith from Internorm said to me, I don't know if the Marks and Spencer's, Marks and Spencer's stuff is getting better, or if I'm just getting older, but I like it. Like, yeah, man, I like it too.
You know you're getting old when you touch things now and go, that'll wash well. that will wash well. On another side note there that Steph mentioned, when Steph's talking about one person getting through the list, all that means is that all the shit that was on his list then gets passed to me, and then I need to deal with it. In terms of he processes it, I then need to do more quotes. So yeah,
And then
I'm going to be busy
he
week next
processes it, and then it goes back
and
on
then it
my
comes
shit
back.
list.
It's like quite literally a game of tennis, which Steph is currently watching on the old telly. Looks like a lovely day down there, by the way.
Awesome. Guess who was there yesterday?
Yeah. Jimmy. I don't know if Jimmy watches the vlog.
I don't think Jimmy's got time to watch the vlog.
Jimmy's not got time to watch the vlog. He's too busy at Oasis or Formula One or Wimbledon, basically entertaining clients.
Yeah.
But never mind, we'll catch up again tomorrow when Lisa's back in. We'll maybe give a demo of the VR. Lisa's never used the VR machine before, so we'll maybe stick her on it and see what she gets like. Some people get a bit motion sickness when they start using VR for the first time. So anyway, we will crack on just now, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Goodbye. Good morning, everybody. Ignore me while I go to the kitchen and find my mug. Apologies, had to get the mug there. How are we? It is just gone 7 o'clock in the morning. We have got a busy day today, end of the week, and we've got 5 or 6 jobs that need to get out the door. I managed to power through quite a lot of them yesterday, at least the simple ones, but I've got a couple of biggies that need to be priced up today and we need to run through. So I thought, come in early, get a jump start in the day, get these bottomed out and get them off to the clients so they've got them for the weekend and they can hopefully review them. Come back to me with any comments or tweaks that they want to make. Doing an interview with Steph this morning for our Ask the Expert series and come podcast. So going to sit down with Steph and have a good chat with him about all things Passive House, which is a bit of a buzzword at the moment, certainly for Steph, being a Passive House designer. So going to get prepped for that. I think I'm going to have to end up coming in tomorrow to get through some stuff because I don't think I'm going to have time to do everything today. Just with the volume of work that's came in over the past week and then losing a couple of days with this whole VR shit show, which I got working last night and it's very glitchy. It needs a bit of work on it, but we're getting there. We're getting close to the end goal. So yeah, that's the battle plan for today. Lisa's back in, so we'll get a catch up with her and find out what she's been working on this week. And yeah, before we know it, it'll be 5 o'clock and this episode will be coming out on Sunday. So we'll touch base later on in the day. Until then, I'm going to enjoy my coffee.
So it's Friday and another week has drawn to a close. We have had a pretty good week. You can see Mark in the corner here. Here he comes. We're just in the process of putting the showroom back to normal after we filmed the podcast episode with Alan Corfield on Wednesday, Alan was also here to help us with the VR, and as Mark kind of updated you yesterday, we had a bit of a breakthrough, so that now seems to be working, which is awesome news. And then we also eventually managed to film the kind of podcast episode between myself and Mark where we were chatting about Passive House. We were intending to do that on Wednesday, but as usual, things got in the way. I have a showroom appointment coming in about 10-15 minutes, so we're just wrapping up the vlog basically. We've got new merch on today, and Mark's putting everything back together, so we'll have a wee look at that. We've not actually, it strikes me that we've not really done a bit of a podcast setup tour type thing, but we'll maybe do. Do we not? I thought we had maybe we've got a time lapse or something from previous stuff. We did, I think we did do a bit of time lapse on that at some point, but whether that's made it into a vlog already or making it into this vlog.
I think it was literally we just had the place set up. We didn't actually have we had the lighting and that done, but we didn't actually have all the gear set up. So
Yeah,
that's
that's it there.
this is the fantastically bright lights,
That's all there.
boom stands, pod mics.
Microphones.
We've got all the gear
No idea.
and a relatively small idea.
It's getting there, you know, chipping away at it.
The sound quality, I had a wee listen back to Alan's one today, and it looks good and sounds good. So, I mean, that's the whole point of a podcast. If you get 50% of it right, then you're all right.
That's it.
If 100% it's right, it's a video and a podcast. If the sound's good, then it's just a podcast. So,
Listen, as long as our 4 listeners are
yeah.
happy with
Yeah.
the sound quality, that's enough.
But massive thing is to please the viewing masses, you know.
That's it, yeah.
Which reminds me, Steph. I mean, if you're watching this just now and you haven't yet subscribed, you know, it would make a massive difference to us and Lisa's bonus structure. If you did subscribe, I mean, Lisa gets a hefty bonus if we reach 1 million subs, you know.
That's it.
So you know, it's in her best interest as the marketing coordinator, you know.
I'm surprised Lisa's in the vlog and doesn't plug it for that reason, you know. But there you go. Speaking of Lisa, we'll kind of.
I'm going to
Jump
make
over.
loads of fake.
I'm glad Mark passed you the mic because I was in my head. I was like, how am I gonna like hold the camera and get the microphone off with like one arm? But that's fine. Mark's passed Lisa a microphone.
I'm going to make loads of like fake YouTubes, right? And just subscribe and keep
Bots.
subscribing, keep subscribing.
Do bots.
I should
That's
do.
awesome. Yeah.
Definitely do it.
Trust me, I've got 97 of those accounts. It's really hard.
It's a great idea. I'm going to do
And
that.
the sun is still shining.
The sun is shining. I'm ready to go and sit outside and get a tan.
Yeah, I
Yes.
sat outside for 15 minutes this morning replying to emails because it was so nice. How has the week shaped up for you, Lisa? Did you get everything finished that you wanted to get finished?
Pretty much.
That's good.
Just kind of Friday afternoon, I tend to like work on all my scheduling for next week, get everything kind of organised up and doing that. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Awesome.
But yeah, this week's been busy. It's been kept going.
Good.
Fun.
So, as you can see, everything's kind of wrapping up here. We are getting ready for the weekend. Mark's getting ready to sit and laboriously edit another episode of the vlog. So, thank you once again for watching. I hope it's been interesting. It's certainly been fun to be taking part in it, and a massive week for the company to get the VR set up and finally working. Looking forward to, partly, we're most of the way there, really looking forward to getting that kind of final 10% and then obviously being able to bring clients in and show them through and all the different aspects of what that brings to being able to, you know, spec and go through options for glazing. So yeah, we're nearly there. and we hope you have a great weekend. We will see you next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and
You stole my words.
stole my words. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.